All right, Lieutenant Dan survived, and Hurricane Milton, or whatever the hell it's called, was not as bad as everybody thought. And this should really be a life lesson for like everybody. Is that at the end of the day, man, like when tough times are coming, what you come to really find out is it's never really as bad as everybody speculates and assumes it's going to be. We always think the worst is going to happen, which is sometimes a good thing to do. But when you actually go through it and you realize you don't need as much as you actually thought you needed, and what all you kind of needed just was the will and endurance, you can get through most things. And that's kind of what the great life lesson from Lieutenant Dan is. See, Lieutenant Dan, this is fucking hilarious, man. Like this is how starved we are for heroes and people for inspiration in today's time. A guy with one leg who's too poor to leave Tampa Bay decided to ride it out on a boat, like a 20-foot whatever boat, as the hurricane comes through and just attach itself to the harbor. And he became like a worldwide phenomenon because we have nobody else to really look up to or inspire to be. Even superhero movies are fucking Disney-fied. They're gay. There's no heroes in today's time. So just a simple man with one leg that has a litany of felonies, of him trying to light a lady on fire. He used to be an old content creator. This guy became a cultural symbol of endurance and persistence, bravery, because he had no real choice but to stay on the boat and ride it out. And he was able to do it, smoke the joint, sat on the boat, rolled it out. Everything was fine. And he made it. He fucking survived. He got through it. And what's funny about it is like Aiden Ross is supposed to Aiden Ross this, and once again, this just speaks to the volume of how retarded like just America is, and just our country as a whole. Just how irreparably cooked we are. Aiden Ross basically put out a challenge that he's going to get 70K to some black dude that went out to go ride out Hurricane Milton, and then he rescinded that offer. And so then he comes across Lieutenant Dan, because once again, Aiden Ross is a cloud chaser. Comes across Lieutenant Dan, and he says, I'll make sure I buy Lieutenant Dan a boat and get him a kick, remember, whatever it's called, a kick sponsorship deal and $50,000 of whatever the month, and I'll help you get your podcast started. And then as soon as the storm is over, Aiden Ross and his people finally do some research on the guy. And anybody who was like actually listening, there was a bunch of people already talking about how Lieutenant Dan had some legal issues back in the day. Even not even back in the day, just like most recently. Like he is the Florida man. Nobody on Aiden Ross's team did some research prior, and then they resend the offer after he survived the hurricane. And then Lieutenant Dan's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why did you even offer to me in the first place? I didn't come to you asking it, so you're not gonna give me anything for, like, you just basically came to get clout off my name, resending all the offers back, and then you're gonna leave me hanging. So it just goes to tell you, like, dude, America, we're done as a country. Like everybody's just ready to go. Everybody's ready to tap out and quit as a country. Everybody's just ready to tap out. Except for me, I'm still here. I'm still making content. I could have made content on my computer if you guys have been missing me, because I didn't have any Wi-Fi, so I had to reset the router. So it took a whole week to get that done. But anyway, besides the point, Lieutenant Dan stands as an American symbol, which is we're already in a bad situation. We're already fucked up. And we're too poor to even do anything to get ourselves out of a bad situation. So what we're going to do is we're just going to double down on what we already know and what we can do and ride out the storm. And that's America, baby. That's pure American steel, pure American talent, pure American understanding. And I'm proud of Lieutenant Dan, man. I'm proud of Lieutenant Dan because he said, bleep you Aiden Ross, bleep you Storm. I got 1 foot, and God damn it, I'm going to make something out of it. And look at him. He got a GoFundMe. I think he made like $40,000, $50,000 off GoFundMe. So good for dude, man. Good for dude. Hopefully nobody died or there wasn't too many challenges. But it's kind of funny because they said it's supposed to be a Category 5 hurricane, and it only ended up being like Category 3. And wasn't even all that bad. But a lot of people's homes are fucked up. And that's not going to get fixed because we don't even got money in the FEMA, because we still got problems with Carolina or Charlotte, whatever the hell the place that was. So, yeah, America, man, we're in a bad jam. We're in a bad situation. But Hey, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do?